I think the key trends are very similar to trends in previous years. It's just the extent to which these trends are gathering steam. Firstly, the RCS rollout, and the efficacy and the speed at which RCS can be rolled out is a big trend that we're watching, which will be playing out globally first in some of the bigger markets like the US and the UK and Europe, and following soon after in our backyard in APAC. We also see the continuing trends of A2P SMS challenges around AIT and fraud, which are obviously having a very challenging impact on the messaging market. Of course, WhatsApp's arrived on the scene, and it is slowly but surely gathering a lot of steam. So, the complexity that is arriving with all of those trends is which channel in which markets is going to have the most efficacy for businesses and their use cases.
I am hopeful that more operators start realizing that doing exclusive aggregation deals with unreasonable upfront commitments is destroying their own long-term value. Gmail claimed to be abandoning SMS OTP should be taken as a serious warning sign that the very existence of SMS is threatened. So many operators want to again stay in control, as too steep price increases work only in the short term. Second, the discussion around fraud will remain active. Google cited AIT being one of the major reasons for moving out of SMS, and let's be frank, AIT is stealing money from brands, and equally, gray routes are about stealing money from the operators.
Well, sadly, the trends of the SMS market are a decrease in the amount of messages that are going through our systems. Basically dependent upon two major issues is AIT, artificially inflated traffic, and the mismanagement of the exclusivities that have been going on for the last couple of years, right? We're trying to attack these two issues that are driving the market down by building as much zero-hop solutions as possible to the hyperscalers. And we strongly believe that these A2P exclusivities are going to, at some point, decrease in size as the market reveals itself. It will have a slowdown. It will have a realization of what the true market and true volumes are.
I think business messaging has evolved. I would rather say dramatically, a point where it started with just plain vanilla SMSs to where it's getting richer and contextual and relevant by the day. I think in my mind, I believe some of the trends which will outplay going forward and will only build upon from there are hyper-personalization, which is getting more and more contextual, getting extremely relevant to the user prototype. When I say user prototype, their likes, their dislikes, the time of conversations, the time of engagement. It's purely enabling richer conversations for the brands and enterprises at all. The other important thing that will stand out is how artificial intelligence is helping shape these conversations, engagements, and driving brand affinity for users. In my opinion, that will play out very well and quite strongly in the entire industry would be integrated systems, which eventually will become omni-channel in nature. When I say integrated systems, today enterprises are grappling with multiple systems talking to their core systems. In one way or the other, I would see that all these systems come and reside on one platform in a way that consumer journeys and consumer experiences remain consistent and remain as rich as they were. The last trend, which I feel is going to change the entire nature in which CPaaS has been operating, rather I would say it's a paradigm shift, is pure play messaging moving into the zone of richness, and I would say rich business messaging or rich content services. Plain vanilla messages are dying, which is where the OTT players have been kind of making up for that. But I strongly feel that RCS or RBM is going to be a game changer for this industry.